Hard Knocks, here we are. Again, Rick Brown in the house, everybody. Rick Brown in the house. Now, I've had people ask me about an outside top wrist lock arm drag, or a top wrist lock arm drag. And it's the outside that we work with, not the inside. I guess you could, possibly. No, you can't. You're tied up. You're tied up. You can take a guy down, but you can't do an arm drag out of it. However, on the outside top wrist lock, you can take a man over. You just have to be very careful, and you also have to communicate. So for those who wanted to see an outside top wrist lock arm drag or takeover, here you go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lock up with Rick. Boom, nice solid lock up. Now what I'm going to do is choke up on this hand and grab the wrist. So I'm going to maintain control of the wrist. Elbow is going to come over the top, and as I turn back, I catch it. Once I do, I'm going to fish that left through the arm. So now as I come through, boom, I got his left. So I'm on the outside of his tricep, I'm on his wrist, I got both hands on it. His elbow is into my chest. That's what makes an outside top wrist lock an actual outside top wrist lock. This is nothing. This is something. This actually hurts. I could break his arm if I wanted to. Thank God alone. All right, so in this position here, Rick is facing me. Of course, Rick is going to have both hands on it because he's not Hercules. He's a jack fella, but he's not going to just have one arm on it. He's going to try to keep both hands on it to fight the pressure off. So now that when we're ready to go, it's the basic arm drag. I'm just going to lay down and I'm going to shoot my left leg out so that it goes, I go flat, I give him a little bit of shoulder, and he's going to go over. However, in this, you have to communicate. So before I go, I say, okay, let's go, Rick. So now he'll switch his hand from the post on his wrist to my shoulder. That way he can take the best bump he possibly can. So we're going to go over it, and we say, okay, Rick, go. And here we go. Maintaining control of that outside top wrist lock. Beautiful bump, by the way. Beautiful bump. And that right there. Now be careful on that one, guys. If you're going to try this thing, that's one of these don't try this at home kind of deals, because you can actually pop a man's arm out of the socket. Make sure you stay loose. Make sure you communicate and take him over. Outside, top wrist lock, arm drag. Bam.